Well, this is weird to say, y'all, but we got another Pokemon Legends ZA teaser coming out on August 28th, which is a good 36 hours after you see this video. It all stems from this. This is getting kind of crazy. So, Pokemon Co JP tweeted this around 13 hours ago. Listen, I'm late seeing this. Who expects this? Besides, it's so underwhelming, seemingly, that when Serby tweeted, it only got freaking 3,000 likes. But this is the crux of it. 10 p.m. JST, that's 9 a.m. EST on August 28th. It's going to be a thrilling battle between Luchabo and Machamp. Hawlucha and Machamp. Now, the timing of this is, of course, how they do all their Pokemon trailers. 9 a.m. EST, the same we just witnessed with that Mega Victory Bell. Is it possible that this is Pokemon's hype season? This is the way they wanted to do things. That's me jumping the gun and saying, are they going to reveal a new Mega in this? To preserve the story of ZA, which they're doing their best not to show, are they going to make up for it by spamming Mega Evolutions in the hype season? Listen, I told you I'm a bystander now. I'm not saying nothing about what they should do. Well, if that's your plan, it's interesting. Again, I could think of better, but that's interesting. Now, Hawlucha is described in its Pokedex entries fighting Machamp and Hariyama. This was in, I think it's X and Y entry. So the first game it was introduced in, being this flying type, it was already showing dominating in the ring. And it's also later on, I think in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, shown fighting Primeape as well. Which is interesting as Primeape goes on to evolve and is now immune to its flying attacks. It's almost like Primeape naturally fought a lot of Hawlucha in the wild, something like that. But it's interesting that Machamp was mentioned as a rival from the start. We have to look at the Pokemon that has the least treatment. So you know how across everything possible, how Dugtrio has a regional variant, Machamp has a G-Max. Hawlucha is a Pokemon that got nothing, not an evolution, Mega, G-Max, regional variant or anything. So that would be the prime candidate. Of course, you know my opinion with Pokemon that don't evolve or, for that matter, don't have 3 stages. I want them to evolve first before Mega evolving. So a Mega Machamp would be far crazier for me because it also fits with Mega Alakazam and there's another one, isn't there? I don't know. Is there another one? I guess it's just Mega Alakazam. Arceus did introduce new evolutions like Ursaluna and Wordier. So you could see something where one of them Mega Evolve and one of them evolve, right? I'm jumping the gun here, bro. So like the two are clashing and to counter Hawlucha and it's... Okay, first off, this is a whole wrestling match. Machamp wearing the WWE champion belt. Hawlucha, the challenger, Lucha Libre, Rey Mysterio. It's actually a wrestling match happening here. So it could be something like the two are clashing. Machamp is losing to Hawlucha because it's using all these flying moves. And Machamp Mega Evolves. I woke up like 40 minutes ago, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, we'll go to the comments and see what people are thinking. I would rather it be Mega Machamp. That would be crazy, you know? Just give me a sec. I have to see if there's a counterpart alongside Mega Alakazam. Gengar! That's what was in my mind. And look, Gengar does go on to get a G-Max because it's one of those popular Pokemon. That completes the trio. Just like Gallade later completed Gardevoir, a Mega Machamp to complete this. That's what I want. That's what I want. Again, do I want it in the hype season? Not gonna say nothing. Mega Machamp is what I want. If you want a normal evolve Hawlucha, do it. I'm asking for a lot. This is your hype season, bro. This is what you decided. I'd rather Hawlucha evolve and Machamp Mega evolve. If y'all want to get in the ring and then both sides go Super Saiyan that way, I'm down for that. Let's see what some of the comments say, and then I'll show you the Pokedex entries. I expected a Mega Charizard. Oh, the oldest joke in the... You're so funny, bro. You're so... Mega Machamp takes off his pants, and the 5th hand comes out of his... Let's stick to the Serby comments. Machamp, let me set my alarm. Mega Hawlucha versus G-Max Machamp. Okay, so this is very possible, right? Especially if this is some ring battle. It doesn't say that specifically. But because it says it's for Legends EA, yeah, it says it here too, in the form of a hashtag. Because it's specifically for this, yeah, it could be a promotional anime-styled video where there's G-Max as well. But I don't know if they want to advertise G-Max. They might just stay away from that, right? It's like if they showed G-Max Gengar. I don't know what this is. My god, Halucha getting the love he deserves. So underrated. Love Halucha. Listen, and I get it. Halucha has what, a 500 base stats, so it's gonna be pretty crazy to evolve it. It's gonna go to like 550, which is essentially King Gambit stats. That's just what happens. Evolve Halucha. Look at him. We've seen this man for 12 years. Let's go to more of these. 2 new megas, surely. Just crazy. If it's both of them and they're just tossing out megas, probably gonna be disappointment like the last one. All right, bro. You're supposed to go in with low expectations, and that's on you. What's wrong with my voice? Finally, a mega that isn't Gen 1. Right. So we are going to get a mega every week till release. Cool. So we had August 22nd, and then we're having August 28th. Gosh, it's not even a week apart. But that's very possible. I mean, let's not jump the gun. That's very weird, imagine, man. Every week they just have a different style video for another mega. So we play Legends ZA knowing like 6, 7 of them. Halucha and Sceptile having completely redundant unburdens when they hold the Mega Stone. Alright, so here's Halucha's Pokedex entries. And by the way, in terms of whether there would be normal evolutions in this game, ultimately, I want to say it's less likely than likely because this game's going to be about Mega Evolutions. It's going to take the slots, probably, of even normal evolutions, right? So what would have been Wordy or Cleaver and all, they're just going to be megas in this game, I would imagine, right? We can't get everything. Scarlet and Violet had like 2 regional variants for that reason. Anyhow, okay, here's Halucha's entries. Here's the first one with X and Y. Although its body is small, its proficient fighting skills enable it to keep up with big bruisers like Machamp and Hariyama. Now this is crazy because if it's keeping up now, you evolve it and it starts to win. Right? This just isn't right. But again, yeah, that's why another point for Mega Evolution. It's such a nimble Pokemon. Almost imagine if we get another goofy evolution, dude's gonna lose his legs and just be... Its elegant finishing moves, performed by nimbly leaping around using its wings, are polished in the forest where it was born and raised. You're from a forest, bro? Alright, so it's freaking ropes are the trees. And Halucha live quietly without flocking together. They fight constantly with their natural enemies, a noisy group of Primeape. Wait, so they are natural enemies in the forest. So Primeape, and this is a Scarlet and Violet entry, so this is probably why Primeape evolved. They got killed. Dang, the Haluchas killed them. So yeah, that's Halucha's Pokedex entries. Here's Machamp. Machamp is known as the Pokemon that has mastered every kind of martial arts. That's crazy to imagine, bro. See, you ain't losing in the ring. Can you stop pushing that one? You champion for a reason. If anything, Halucha's gonna be the underdog and has to Mega Evolve to get the belt. So the mainstay of Machamp is its insane strength. That's why it has all these muscles. So if Halucha Mega Evolving has to beat Machamp, and it's 1,000 punches in 2 seconds, the way to do it would be through it becoming even more nimble and legit Ultra Instincting it. So that's what its Mega Evolution would have to be. You know what would be peak promotional video? If Halucha's the one who Mega Evolves in this, but you play the games, and Machamp has a Mega anyway. They just didn't show it in this promotional video, you know? Trick us a bit. Anyhow, shank that like button. That's the crux of what's gonna go on. If we want to talk about typings for Machamp, pure fighting makes sense, just like Gengar and Alakazam. Though, man, that gives 3 in a row of Mega Evolutions that aren't changing their type. And for Halucha, I mean, how do you get around flying type matching the Lucha Libre style? It's probably going to be fighting flying as well. So whichever Mega evolves, probably same typing, but you would get a Mega that does something to your speed, and you would get a Mega that does something to your attack. Maybe Halucha's ability can be dual-typed moves gain priority. That's effed, you know? But something simple like that. Machamp's would be just something boring like sheer force, you know? That's just how they do it. So that's the gist. Shank that like button. Y'all let me know your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen in this? Is there a Mega coming? And do you think it's freaking possible at all we get a Mega every week? Which I hope not, all right? But it sounds quite possible. Like, this is just the way they want to do their hype season. We'll see, y'all. Take care. Wait, actually, y'all, so look, I'm done recording. I was about to freaking edit, and the English Pokemon Twitter has tweeted this as well. Here's Mo quoting it. saying, yo, we gonna get a Mega every week, but look at this. What's this? What's this wording? Are you guys allowed to say that? Or you just like, you took liberty with that? Ready for the Mega matchup? Now, obviously, it could be used as a just Mega matchup, but you can't use that word, not in this hype season, right? That's making it seem like both are on the table. That's kind of crazy. I think that's actually clever. Clever to spoil a Mega every week? That's not clever. It works, but it's not clever. Please be a dumb design. We need more dumb Mega. We'll get him later. Give me a good... There's no way you hoping for this. I just want one good-looking one. And then go back to your goofy ones. We need more dumb ones. It's in deficit. Only two of two.